Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Kayla Watts. She's County Agent on Special Assignment for Community Recovery and Resiliency. September is National Preparedness Month. Today we're focusing on knowing your alerts and warnings. Kayla, why is it so important to know these warnings for disaster preparedness?
Thanks, Kristi. That's a really good question. And so, starting with knowing your alerts and warnings, I guess it's important to say that the Federal Emergency Management System, FEMA, as most people know, recommends 3 steps to really preparing yourself for a natural or a man-made disaster. And so, knowing alerts and warnings is at the top of their list, followed by making a plan and building a kit. And so the idea is that if a person is able to receive alerts and warnings about any type of disaster, that is like a baseline defense or preparedness, if you will, to being able to take cover or respond safely to that disaster. So that's why they put it at the top of their list. And ironically, it's actually one of the easiest things that we can do as citizens to prepare for a disaster.
So, Kayla, how do we make sure that we are set up to receive these alerts and warnings?
One of the first ways that we always recommend is that if people are able to get their hands on or purchase an NOAA weather radio, we recommend that. Some of those radios are like battery operated. Some of them you can purchase to crank, and then they have like a shelf life. But basically, what's really nice about that weather radio is that it's going to give you up-to-date information on any alerts or warnings in your area. You actually program it to your specified location where you live. And then it's able to operate if the power goes out or, something like that happens. And so, again, you can purchase one of those radios pretty much anywhere, any big box home store. You can purchase those online. And again, it's like any other device. It can get as fancy or basic as you like. And so that's really the first thing that we recommend for people to have on hand is one of those weather radios. Another thing that we recommend is that people really use current technology to look into different apps that are provided by various groups. So believe it or not, like FEMA, American Red Cross, the Weather Channel, all of those larger organizations now have alerts and warnings apps. They may not be as personalized as people would like, depending on where you live. However, they are available. They're free to download. You can use them with an iOS or Android device. And they will allow you to receive different alerts and warnings as they come down from like the National Weather Service. So that's another really good thing that we recommend. And since I mentioned the National Weather Service, we recommend that everybody become familiar with the National Weather Service office that's closest to where they live. In doing that, you can sign up to receive email alerts. You can follow their Facebook and Instagram pages for up-to-date information. And you may say, well, that's not going to help me in the middle of a disaster. Maybe not, but what it will do ahead of time is they're going to be posting regular information when they see a front or a system coming in, and they're going to try to give you information ahead of time to prepare you for that. So we definitely recommend checking out the National Weather Service office near where you live. Follow them on Facebook, on their socials, and then sign up for their email send outs. They actually will send out like a weekly weather update from that particular office.
Kayla, thank you so much for being with us. Be sure to join us again tomorrow as we continue our conversation on National Preparedness Month. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.